Hello, beautiful people. It's Sinderfam. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be checking this video, which is in regards to Diddy. Let's check it out.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, me and Dub C ain't never been to a Diddy party.
As you all know, Diddy has been arrested, and now everyone is discussing the so-called Diddy parties, which are attended by many rappers and famous people, from Jay-Z to Leonardo DiCaprio. However, there are rappers who kept a distance from Diddy. One of them is 50 Cent, who has been bullying Puffy for many years now.
An African champ. Ain't no more team. What the Puffy doing? I'm gonna have a drink to forget about this.
In one concert, 50 said that he will never attend Puffy's parties because he hugs you from the front and the back at the same time.
What?
That's why I don't be going to the Puffy parties. You from the front and the back at the same time? What are you talking about? I mean, look, if you into that, I'm fine with it. To each his own. I'm just saying this shit, my motherfucking party. I'm like, it's uncomfortable. I think I belong in the girls' bathroom. This shit that is going on.
And in 2018, 50 Cent called him gay after the latter offered Curtis to take him shopping.
I don't call. I said.
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 9th.
That's why I was like, dinner thieves get you. Listen, I'm only saying that because of the what's the name interview?
Nori.
The Drink Champs.
Yeah.
That one. Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Every day's a birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit. I'm in.
Okay.
And you know, with all of this happening and all of this, lots of all of this information have been to our faces, but I mean, people just laugh about it, brush it off because it was funny. But now, nothing about it is funny because it's scary.
Damn it. I'm in.
Okay.
We ain't fucking with that. I got notes now. I'm trying to get my life together.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he said something fabulous and he goes, yo, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party.
Oh, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
What is he talking about? What is he talking about? That's the kind of stuff that when people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. He said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Earlier, they both surely had a normal relationship, and 50 could have been in Bad Boy Records. That never happened. The hate from 50 started in 2010, shortly after Diddy became Rick Ross's manager, who happens to be a longtime enemy of 50. The In the Club rapper said he believes that Diddy is making money off B.I.G.'s name. I quote, "Enough is enough. Biggie's name should never have become Diddy's Blackheart." When was the last time Diddy really was bigging up his brother, not bigging up his bank? A little later, Diddy couldn't take it anymore. And during the BET Awards 2010 post show, he said, "Check this out. I love my people. Stop the hate, man. Congratulate. Hate is for s***ers. If you hating, you a s***er, and you're ashy and your breast stink. And you know who I'm talking to. You hating and crap." In 2012, everything led to a serious confrontation between Puffy and 50. Here's what Machine Gun Kelly, a witness to the confrontation, said.
I just remember like 50 coming up outside of Puff's trailer and being like, but Puff was inside his trailer, so he said it to somebody. He was like, "What kind of money Puff said he was getting again?" I don't know what happened. I thought it was all like funny and sarcastic, and then like 2 seconds later, man, the whole gunplay thing popped off. So.
In 2014, 50 Cent posted a photo montage on Instagram that featured a photo of Steve Stout putting his arm around Diddy, and Diddy face-to-face with Rick Ross. "I ain't saying nothing, but something ain't right, LMAO," 50 Cent said on his post.
Like, some of the photos, like, now people are digging some older photos and it's not making sense at all.
And now we come back to the year 2024. After the raid, which took place on the 25th of March, Curtis went off on trolling his longtime pal. At the beginning, he said, Now, it's not Diddy do it, it's Diddy done. They don't come like that unless they got a case. A little later, a video surfaced online showing Diddy riding around Miami on a bicycle, and 50 just couldn't ignore that. Smile, bit. Smile. Damn, last seen on a bike, Diddy's popped. Further, he shared footage of Puffy and Tyson's awkward appearance together on the Keenan Ivory weigh-in show in 1998. During the interview, Tyson held Diddy's hand up to show off his jewelry while saying, "It truly is about the Benjamins," referencing his classic 1997 song with Biggie, Lil Kim, and the Lox.
It truly is about the Benjamins, as we see. Oh yes, he's glittering. It truly is about the Benjamins. Well, now
when reposted,
that right there, lots of people, like, it did not read so many meaning, like it did not register in people's head up until now.
When reposting the clip, however, 50 claimed that Tyson wasn't happy with the positioning of Diddy's hand and was instead moving it away from him. Ha ha ha, look at Mike. Oh no, you're not gonna touch my ass, buddy, LOL, implying Puffy wanted to grope the champion boxer, 50 Cent rap. After Diddy was arrested by federal authorities, 50 Cent ran to social media and even referenced the weird items found in the mogul's home, writing, "Here I am keeping good company with the Drew Barrymore show, and I don't have 1,000 bottles of lube at the house."
I told you you can't trust these. Puffy done killed Tupac, man.
50 Cent has also repeatedly said that Diddy ordered Tupac's murder, and his best friend Eminem also talked about it. In Kill Shot, he said,
"The day you put out a hit, the day Diddy admits that he put the hit out, they got Pac killed."
Okay, but I mean, look, like, lots of things are starting to make sense. Is it? Yeah.
Joe Budden recounted how Diddy himself reacted to that.
Puff said it's in his hands, and he said I can say it, and that's the end of that.
Have fun with that one.
He said, there's nothing to say about it. It's in my hands.
Eminem rapped about the possibility of Diddy ordering Pac's murder in his new album, The Death of Slim Shady, in the song Fuel, arguing that he will not beef with him since Diddy can order his murder just like he did with Pac through Keefy D. Keefy D is the person who went on many YouTube channels and recounted that he was involved with Tupac's murder as he knew Diddy personally. And, according to the gangster's words, Diddy offered him $1 million for Pac's head. He was arrested last year for such bold statements. And in the same song, Fuel, M delivered the following lines, which are definitely included in the top best punchlines in hip-hop history.
P-E-R, got so many essays. Wait, he didn't just spell the word rapper and leave out a P, did he?
And so R-A-P-P-E-R, spelled without a P, spells raper or rapist, while S-A's is short for sexual assaults. Also, Eminem spoke out about Diddy in other songs on the same album. For example, in the Bad One track, he rapped about a Diddy party. "And me offending you's nothing new. It's what I love to do. This is subterfuge just to screw with you. And yeah, this much is true."
Sounds like something that Puff would do at a party with Aaron Hall, cause I just love to f with you.
Also, in the Antichrist track, Marshall.
But, like, you know, people just don't care. And even with now, with everything still popping up or going around about Diddy, people still want to choose to not believe. Make it make sense.
Recalls a terrible video in which Diddy is beating up his ex-girlfriend Cassie.
She probably ran out the room with his fucking dildo. He tried to field goal punish, she said to chill.
What kind of relationship they have with one another remains a mystery, but there's not concrete evidence that they ever had a good relationship. They were.
So how many of the rappers, celebrities knew about Diddy and the others? Interesting.
Once on the same stage, when Diddy was handing Marshall a Grammy in 2003 for the Best Rap Album. Many in the comments noticed that Puffy half-heartedly announced the winner.
And the winner is Eminem, the Eminem Show. Yes, sir. Eminem, the Eminem Show.
Diddy was most likely already offended by Eminem at the time, as Slim Shady was back then mocking him in tracks.
Because you love me, that y'all expect so much of me. You little groupie bitch, get off me, go Puffy.
Further, M wanted to hook up with his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez, and who knows what kind of reaction Diddy had upon hearing that.
Sorry, Puff, but I don't give a fuck if this chick was my own mother. I'd still fuck with no.
The song was released in the year 2000, and in 2001, Diddy and Lopez broke up, which Suge Knight would go on to gloat about and mock.
Whole thing about it, P. Diddy, P. whatever, we need to leave Puffy alone. Anytime a guy goes on national TV, express how much he loved this woman, how much he needs this woman, how much he missed this woman, and then just do everything he can for this woman, and she turns around and drops you for a dancer.
So when you were in prison and you'd see that J-Lo broke up with P. Diddy, you would laugh at that. That's, in other words, it's very disrespectful.
It's very disrespectful.
Made him look bad?
Made him look like a bitch.
Initially, Suge and Puff were good friends.
You know, I was just networking with the brother, and he would come pick me up from the airport, show me a lot of love. You know, I really had thought we were cool, you know what I'm saying? Right. Cool acquaintances, you know what I'm saying? Just being respectful from people coming into other cities and stuff.
At that time, Suge already had the Death Row label, while Puff had just founded Bad Boy Records. He was preparing Biggie's album, Ready to Die, and Puffy was interested in finding out Suge's opinion about that release. He even asked to have the instrumentals from the album, but Suge was surprised by Puffy's audacity, which he talked about in an interview. All Death Row is all through that fucker. To give an example, let's take Intro from Biggie's album, and in it, we hear a sample from Snoop Dogg's song, The Shiznit.
Cut a limo, no demo, this is the real. Breaking niggas down like Evander Holyfield.
In general,
a lot of things are going on or happening in both worlds and both sides. It's really interesting because lots of people don't pay attention, so they hide behind the mask of using music, beef themselves, hate on themselves, do whatever to themselves. But I mean, they're still making money. This is still music, and this is a problem. Lots of record labels love this or enjoy this because I mean, as long as you're making money, it's not their business if you have beef or whatever. So this is not even a new thing. It is common. Like there are some things they normalize in the industry which is not making sense. Look at this. So how many more of this are we just gonna continue on covers? Because it's wild.
Suge was seriously angered by this. He was also pissed off that Puff tried to appear in every one of his protege's projects. He didn't allow the artist to grow. Briefly speaking, according to Suge's opinions, Bad Boy Records needed fame, not money. In addition to all that, Tupac wanted to become a member of Suge Knight's label, whom, at the time, was in prison. Pac and Puffy were on friendly terms. But then, everything changed and Pac accused Diddy of taking part in a robbery that happened in New York at Quad Recording Studios. This is why Tupac's enemy became Suge Knight's enemy. And so, at the Source Awards in 1995, Suge went out and said,
Any artists out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star and don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the videos, all on the record, dancing, come to Death Row.
At the end of the day, that mother was all in the mother video still today.
With tension in the air after Big Suge's comments, Puffy said he fell back on greenlighting the situation on Death Row, saying it was the scariest situation of his entire life, having the power to start something.
Even some of their record labels, the names are scary. It's scary.
The power to start something.
I ran up and I asked him, and he said, "Nah, I was talking about Jermaine Dupri." And I was just like, I really put it in my head. It gave me a reason for my ego to walk away.
Next, a confrontation occurred in Atlanta between Death Row and Bad Boy Records, in which Suge Knight's friend Big Jake was killed. In an interview, Puff said that when he saw Big Jake shot, he went up to Suge, and the latter yelled at him, saying that it's his doing, while Puff was at a loss and asked him how he could have been a part of that incident when, just like Suge, he could have gotten shot. Generally speaking, and in any case, Suge was terribly angry at Puffy, and at one Death Row party, a person from Bad Boy Records showed up. Suge, together with his gangsters, beat up the guy nearly to death in hopes of finding out where Puff is. The most disturbing part of all that is that they forced him to drink urine.
He might have got a few punches, and he probably drunk about 20 shots of piss. You know what I mean? Literally.
Suge Knight is currently in prison, but this didn't prevent him from speaking out about the latest news of his long-term acquaintance, warning him that he's in danger.
I tell you what, Puffy, your life is in danger. You got to make a decision. When you go to prison, either you're going to be standing up or squatting, sitting down, pissing. I advise you to try to take the first one, because you know if you squatting on the seat, you know what that means. Oh yeah, by the way, do not do your time going by Brother Love. Brother Love is not a good code name for prison.
And when it comes to Pac, you all know how it ended. However, it is a fact that Pac hated Puffy up until his death. He dissed him a few times in his tracks, particularly on Hit 'Em Up. And in his post-mortem album, the Don Killuminati, The 7-Day Theory, in Against All Odds.
Let's be honest, you a punk or you would see me with gloves. Remember that shit you said, the vibe about me being a thug?
Diddy admitted in an interview that Hit 'Em Up still hurts to this day.
Just wow. Imagine how long some of them like carry lots of this beef, some to their grave, some. So now picture how many more celebrities are like this, that nobody even hears their story, or no one has heard their story at all, because this type of lifestyle is normalized.
That joint was cold. We would take your turntables. That joint was cold. We would take your turntables. You played Hit 'Em Up. You know what I'm saying? That's how cold that thing hurt to this day.
In some instances, Puffy's own artists from Bad Boy Records did not even respect him. A chair was once thrown at the label's boss. The Lox joined Bad Boy Records in 1995. However, years later, the members were ready to leave Bad Boy because their hardcore rap style fit poorly with the label's creative direction. They did everything possible to legally free themselves of the contract, but Jadakiss recounted what eventually led to the fact that Diddy finally allowed the rappers to carry on with their careers without Bad Boy.
It was probably after the argument with Diddy, when Styles threw the chair at Puff. That was probably the last straw for that.
However, even after leaving, the guys continued to have conflicts, and Jadakiss called Diddy a coward.
There's a big sign on it. I'm gonna be
the whole National Guard's downstairs, too. Cut it out, man. We can't talk
in this. I'm a grown-ass man, man.
You're a coward.
And I don't take nothing.
You're a thief,
You're a coward.
Don't say you're a thief.
Okay.
You're a
Come
thief.
to the office, man. Come to the office so we can straighten it out there.
Yo, how we just three guys you don't even mess with. You had your Ace Boom Tools publishing.
You call me whatever you want.
You won't let his publishing go.
I'm at the office.
Peak cutter.
The point of that conflict revolved around the idea that the Lox wanted Diddy to share the wealth of their success and pleaded for their publishing. They claimed that Diddy owned 50% of their publishing. Diddy later told Hot 97's Angie Martinez that he owned 20% and has made $400,000 off the Lox. A rep for the group later refuted Diddy's claim with legal documentation countering his statement. Sometime later, they reconciled and performed at the Bad Boy family reunion tour. However, in 2023, the Lox were preparing for the show Lox and Friends 50th Anniversary of Hip Hop.
Puff will not be there.
Styles said, I'm not even playing with y'all. We not even team.
Not right now. Not right now.
Have y'all spoke to him or no, not at all?
Nah, man. To my Diddy.
Styles said who? All right, never.
Nah, I didn't know who you meant.
Nah, I haven't spoke to him. I mean, somebody should. somebody. No, no, meaning like somebody should reach out. I heard, because I had heard 50.
Lots of things are actually happening or going on behind the scenes that nobody knows, or some people talk about and people brush it off or ignore, because to them they'll be like, maybe one person is being greedy, maybe one person is just being ungrateful, maybe this person is not seeing the future and all of that. So people brush all of this up. So now, picture how many more celebrities are out there like this.
You say that before, right? Then he's like, yo, somebody better reach out to him, man.
He definitely should definitely go talk to somebody.
Absolutely.
He definitely should go talk to somebody, and probably the people he hurt.
Diddy also had problems with the new generation of rappers. And if he had really feared the previous heroes of this video, then here, he tried a few times to exert his authority onto them.
Savage! I'm a savage! Oh!
One of these cases happened with J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. It started when, in the control track, K. Dot said, he is the king of New York, even though this entire verse didn't appear as a diss, but purely as competition.
Machiavelli's offspring, I'm the king of New York, king of the coast. One hand, I juggle them both.
Puffy posted a picture in which him and Jay-Z were laughing, captioning it saying, and then Kendrick Lamar said, I'm the king of New York.
What do you think about that Instagram post they did of you? That's a big homie, everybody else gotta try harder though.
However, it didn't all end with one meme, and not long ago, the TDE president Punch recalled the infamous fight in 2013, when Diddy allegedly threatened to slit J. Cole's throat over Kendrick Lamar, with Jay-Z present. Diddy threatened to cut Cole's throat with a bottle if he was disrespected.
And if you ever say what you said to me earlier, and he grabbed a bottle from the table because he got all of the alcohol joints, and he said, what you gonna do? Hit me on my head with a bottle? He's like, nah, I'm gonna break it on the table, I'm gonna cut your throat. So the niggas the ground reached up and tried to grab dude by the neck. So dude reached around and fired on him, and they both fell on the table, knocking all the drinks over. So all these celebrities just in this one spot. It's a scuffle.
Cole himself rapped about this clash with Diddy in the Let Go of My Hand track.
Last scrap was with Puff Daddy, who would have thought it? I bought that nigga album in 7th grade and played it so much.
A year later, Puffy had already set eyes on Drake because of the Drake 0 to 100, the catch-up track.
On TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker.
The track was produced by Boy Wonder, who had sent it to both Diddy and Drake for consideration. According to Diddy, he wanted Drake to ghostwrite for him on the song, but Drake ended up keeping it for himself. Diddy was reportedly furious about this and confronted Drake at the Live nightclub in December 2014, where he allegedly slapped him in the face.
So I go to look at my phone, and it's my dude. Like, he's like, boy, you wouldn't just believe what happened. I'm like, what? Diddy just slapped Drake.
And as usual, Diddy made a fool of himself and said that never happened.
Like, what made you put hands on Drake?
I did not put hands on Drake.
Oh.
And I do not want any problems with Drake. Drake is, right now, that's all I got. That's all I have to say. He's putting in his work. I didn't do nothing to Drake. Drake is my friend.
So that was a total rumor.
Drake, on the other hand, never publicly addressed the incident, but some speculated that he might have dissed Diddy on his song 4 p.m. in Calabasas, where he rapped,
Me even had the OGs try and press me, ha 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 ha. No way out cause I'm already in it.
Diddy is certainly an OG in the game.
Yo, scary things really do happen or does happen in Hollywood, even in the entertainment industry. Now, people, when they hear one story or sometimes now people are gonna really scrutinize lyrics. But do you think people would really have the time? Because lots of people, like, they just don't care. It's their faves, and they just be like, okay, their faves are gonna deliver, and they're gonna stay support their faves, whether scandal, whatever, or regardless. They just don't care. They just want to stay supporting their faves, which is sad.
And the way that Drake says, ha 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 ha, appears to mock the way Diddy said it during Can't Nobody Hold Me Down.
We're trying not to lose our heads.
Recently, Drake published screenshots of the 2015 film The Big Short, particularly a scene where Ryan Gosling's character said, I never hung out with these idiots after work, ever. I have fashion friends. Fans think this is Drizzy's way of saying he didn't stick around for Diddy's infamous parties in the 2000s, where he allegedly had his events turn into environments for intense and often violent sexual activities after a certain time. And if Drake was, as usual, sneak dissing, then Kanye West was always blunt. And he could have easily told Diddy to fuck off.
And the Kardashians kidnapped my daughter in public, and I didn't have the address of my child. None of these niggas want to say something
Travis
now.
gave you the address, though?
Travis gave me the address.
Right.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you.
Wait,
hold on.
Okay.
All you fake hard niggas, you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give because you can't shoot nobody anyway, and the reason why you got talk is because you did a deal, fucking fed.
Ye and Puffy had a conflict in 2022 when Diddy gave an interview for The Breakfast Club saying that he did not agree with Kanye's decision to wear the, quote, White Lives Matter t-shirt, but wouldn't condemn him either. Kanye found out about that and texted Puffy about it. In the text, he recounted to him everything on his mind. And at the end of this long text, he said, "Come do something illegal to me now, please." And then, when Diddy responded to him that he wants to meet up in person and talk, the latter said, "Fuck you, you fed." In this year, Rolling Loud took place in Los Angeles, and Kanye West performed there. Diddy wanted to talk and discuss everything that was happening between them. In the end, Ye ignored him, showing him that he's absolutely not interested in having this conversation. And Gucci Mane dedicated an entire diss track, which is called No Diddy. He raps No Diddy 119 times.
I'm in a room full of hoes, no Diddy. More money, more problems, no Diddy. Couple friends turn foes, no Diddy.
The next video that I recommend you to watch is about why Diddy is accused of Tupac's murder. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked our video, don't forget to hit the like button because this is super important to support the channel. Come on, it's literally just a click. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That's definitely everything for now. Bye.
When they say we live in scary times, this one is one of them, is scarier. With the rappers, celebrities, entertainment, music, you name it. Everything about it is scary. But I mean, is it surprising? No, none of it is surprising because we've always ignored all of this happening right in our faces. I mean, some of them sing it in their songs, some of them publicly say this in their song interviews or whatnot. And people brush it off because, I mean, they'll be like, it's not real, it's not possible. But look at it. But I mean, finally, Diddy is facing justice as is rightfully so. Just wonder how many more celebrities are like him, worse than him, that are also gonna karma is also gonna visit. But let me know what you think about this so far. I'm sure tons of people have interesting things to share. I really love to share that. You can share the useful information you think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.